Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to thank the audience who have taken the time to come here today. Let me introduce myself. My name is Luthfiya Raudina Siska, but you can simply call me Siska. I am an SPM ITB student with a keen interest in pottery development. Have you ever held a piece of pottery, admired its unique shape and beautiful color, and wondered about the hand that crafted it? Today, our focus is on pottery, so I invite you to step into the world of clay and creativity as we learn about how to make pottery. My presentation is relevant for beginners, art enthusiasts, and anyone curious about how to transform raw clay into aesthetic pottery. I have divided my presentation into three main points. First, the raw material preparation stage. Second, the processing of raw materials into the pottery stage. And third, the coloring and finishing stage. The raw material preparation stage. The raw material preparation stage is the initial stage in making pottery. This stage is crucial for providing high-quality clay raw materials. The raw materials preparation stage consists of three steps, which are raw materials, distribution, and the factory. First, raw materials. Clay material is excavated directly from the soil using a digging machine. High-quality clay is characterized by a red-brown or brownish-white color and should not contain many rocks or twigs. Typically, it is found at a depth of nearly 2 meters. The requirements for clay to be suitable for pottery include plasticity, homogeneity, freedom from air bubbles, and formability. The excavated clay is then collected for the next step in the process. Second, distribution. The collected clay is transported to the factory, ensuring to continuous supply for further production. Third, the factory. Raw clay is prepared for processing to achieve the desired characteristic for making pottery. The processing of raw materials into the pottery stage. The processing of raw material into the pottery stage is the core stage of pottery making. In this stage, there are 6 steps that must be considered, which are crushing, mixing, molds, drying, assembled clay pots, and oven. First, crushing. The clay is crushed using a machine until it becomes fine granules. Second, mixing. Clay is mixed with water and other ingredients such as fine sand with a specific composition. Ensure that the water and other ingredients are evenly mixed with the clay. This mixing aims to create a good texture and strengthen the body of the pottery during the forming and firing process. Third, molds. The materials is molded into a pot according to the desired design or the customer's order. Fourth, drying. The molded clay pot is dried for 4 to 6 hours to reduce the water and stabilize the structure. Drying can be done with or without sunlight, but it must be ensured that the pot is completely dry. Fifth, assembled clay pots. Once completely dry, the clay pot is carefully removed from the mold to prevent damage or crack. 6. Oven. After the pottery hardens, it is collected in an oven and heated to a temperature of 1000 degrees Celsius. This process aims to make the pottery very hard and resistant to breakage and cracking. The coloring and finishing stage. The coloring and finishing stage is the final stage of making a pottery pot. The aim is to beautify the appearance of the pottery and make it more aesthetic so that it has a higher selling value. This stage consists of 3 steps, which are color firing and finish pots. First, color. The coloring stage is the process of decorating the pottery, which can be done using specific paint or glaze. Applying color to the pot aims to enhance its aesthetics, appearance, appeal to customers, and selling value. Second, color firing. After the pot is colored or glazed, it is fired in an oven at a lower temperature to set the color or glaze, ensuring it lasts longer and does not fade easily. Third, finish pots. Once the firing is complete, the pottery pot is ready to be sold and used. In conclusion, to transform clay from raw materials into beautiful and functional pottery pots, it involves 12 sequential steps that can be categorized into 3 main stages, which are the raw material preparation stage, the processing of raw materials into the pottery stage, and the coloring and finishing stage. Each step of these stages is important to produce high quality and long-lasting pottery products with strong market appeal. So, today we have learned about how to make pottery pots. From the step of extracting raw material to coloring and finishing the pottery pots. Thank you to the audience for paying attention to my presentation. I hope this can enhance the audience insight and can be implemented. That's all for me. I hope to see you in the next opportunity.